What's up, everyone? Today I want to talk about this new film from Joseph Kosinski called Only the Brave, starring Josh Brolin, Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, and Jeff Bridges.
Charging out of these flames comes this bear on fire. It was the most beautiful and terrible thing I've ever seen.
This film depicts the true events that followed the Granite Mountain hotshots. Hotshot crews are highly trained units of 20 firemen that often work the front lines of wildfires to try to slow them down, redirect them, or whatever a situation may call on them for. And this story depicts the lives of the men in this unit, how they became a group, and how they became hotshots, as well as the tragic events that took place on June 30th, 2013, when the group took on the Yarnell Hill fire in Arizona. This is Kosinski's first major project since Oblivion, which I thought was a well-crafted film from a directorial aspect. The subject matter of this movie is certainly sensitive, and I really was interested in how this film was going to depict the fires and the situations that these men face, because walking that fine line in biopics between respectful and straying into theatrics for Hollywood effect is definitely a delicate dance. Something that the writers, the performers, and Kosinski with his direction pull off with a great success. This was such an engaging film for a variety of reasons. The writing was fantastic. It really shows a focus on the people involved more than the incident, and it results in just a much more stronger emotional impact. You get to know the personalities of the people that these performers are depicting. You learn enough to invest in them, and it really connects you much more with these people than just surface level knowledge would. I thought the script perfectly captured the brotherhood of the hotshot crew and the camaraderie they shared, and how they all have to rely on each other to stay alive when they are in the middle of a fire. And as the story progresses and you learn much more about them and how the team works and all these dynamics continue to evolve, it was really compelling one minute and surprisingly comical the next. Now, this film in no way mistreats the subject matter, but through the development of the characters and their interactions, it weaves in so much natural humor that it gives the film a real organic, spirited tone, not in terms of kind of being lighthearted, but more as somewhat of a celebration of who these young men were and the joy they had in being around each other and the joy they took in fighting fires. Now, pacing-wise, it was a little slow in the second act, but you can definitely sense that it was intentional. It gave the story time to build the dynamics of the group, to really see how the crew got together from being a B team to a certified hotshot crew. The storyline also captured what these crews did during the firefighting process. This film really pulls you into their lives from both sides, personal life and the career side, and it generates the respect for these individuals and their families very naturally without having to force a bunch of implied meanings or fill scenes with exposition. This film simply just captures what these guys did for work, who they were, and what happened that day during the Yarnell Hill fire. I thought the performances were fantastic all around. Brolin perfectly captures the presence of a strong-willed crew leader, and he delivers that needed depth of emotion to understand what drove him. Miles Teller was also great in this film, and he seemed well tailored for the role. He really portrays the two sides of the life that this man led and what he did to overcome one phase of his life and the driving forces that motivated him to turn things around, and Teller really pulls it off very effectively. Jennifer Connelly delivers a very emotionally driven performance as well. James Badge Dale, who I think is a very underrated actor, comes in with a great performance, and he shows a strong chemistry with Brolin, which is fitting for him as being his right-hand man. And Taylor Kitsch comes in and delivers the film an impactful performance as well. He showcases the natural humor of the man that he was depicting, and Kitsch really did so with a grounded charm that resonated so well on screen. He shows energy with his performance, and he lands the material with a smooth comical delivery that never feels forced, and his character was very jovial one moment, and the next he would show pure intensity, and despite this film having a full loaded cast, he really stands out with a shining performance. The cinematography and direction were fantastic. There's no doubt that Claudio Miranda and Kosinski were on the same page with the intended vision for this film. Many scenes open with wide panning shots to really capture the terrain and to showcase the scope of the various techniques that the hotshot crew used to fight fires. The wide angles really add a nice depth to the scenes, and it really effectively captures the massive scope of the damage that wildfires can cause and the risks that are taken in fighting them. Now, as for the fire, I haven't seen it manipulated on screen with such skill since Backdraft. It isn't all CGI, it is a lot of real fire for the most of it, and it is controlled in this film to really show the magnitude and velocity of its power and its unpredictability, and it was just amazing. It shows ambition and effort and truly wanting to capture what a wildfire can do to the landscape, how erratic they can be, and all the dangers that those who choose to fight them must face. And overall, this was a fantastic movie. It was respectful. It made the people of the film the focus, not the incident, and it was absolutely compelling cinema. Only the Brave is going to get 95% from me on the entertainment meter. It really connected with me. It delivers the impact impact of the real-life event without feeling heavy-handed, and I definitely recommend it because it really accomplishes a lot of the things that a great biopic should. And that's my review of Only the Brave, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss any of the new reviews. As always, I'm Anthony. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the movies.